The day after Ruby Garcia was shot and killed along US 131 in Grand Rapids, her now confessed killer wandered into a church more than 40 miles away. Nobody knows what led him there, but that's where he spent the night. The pastor says she's convinced that what happened that night and the next morning during Sunday service led him to turn himself in. Here's Target 8 investigator Ken Kolker.
Brandon Ortiz Vite introduced himself as Brian when he showed up at Ganges United Methodist Church in Allegan County on March 23rd. He was clearly upset, but said nothing about what he had done. Somebody had left the church door open accidentally that afternoon, and a church member called the pastor to say he had discovered a stranger inside, well-dressed in a Carhartt jacket, hat, scarf, and gloves.
I have a young man here that would like to talk to you.
Pastor Marcia Tucker rushed over, says she spoke with him for 20 minutes in the church library.
He was just having a really bad time. He had lost his job. He'd been in a fight, been kicked out of where he lived. So he was basically kind of homeless. But he never told me exactly what was bothering him, but I knew he was very upset. He got very emotional while we were talking, crying, very. And to the point where I gave him Kleenex.
He told her he had family in Grand Rapids, but that they wouldn't have him.
No, they won't. I've disappointed them too many times. They aren't going to. And I said, no, I don't believe that. I think your parents would take you with whatever you've done. I prayed with him, and then he was like, I could tell he's done talking, but I never knew what his problem was.
He tried calling on the church phone for a ride, but nobody came, so they let him sleep in the annex building next door.
I'm thinking, should I call the police? Should I call the police? Yeah. I don't know. And I thought about it, and as I've told my people, God didn't tell me to call the police. He just kind of told me, just let it be, Marcia.
The next morning, they found him sleeping on the annex floor, and he accepted an invitation to the 10 a.m. service.
It was Palm Sunday, so people were coming in and we're passing out palms.
Including one to the guest she knew as Brian, who sat toward the back.
We treated him as a visitor at our church. Yeah. The way God would want us to do it. And that's what we did.
She says a woman sitting in front of the guest was wearing a sweatshirt with an affirming message.
Either God loves you or, somebody does love you. Sometime during, I think, my sermon, I realized he wasn't sitting there.
And moments later, two men from the church left the sanctuary.
I'm like, oh my gosh, what's going on?
Just before her benediction, one of the church members interrupted to make an announcement.
He just says, I want you people to know that you cannot leave the church. You need to go down for coffee, and you need to stay down there. When you go past the doors, you're going to see a lot of police cars out there. And the young man that was here has been taken into custody, and he did have a gun.
The pastor says she learned later that the guest had been emotional throughout the service before calling 911 from the bathroom to turn himself in. He tossed the gun into the front yard.
He went out the doors, and he threw the gun over there, and then he started walking towards the annex. And that's when all of the police really arrived.
Court records show he later confessed to killing Ruby Garcia, a woman he identified as his girlfriend.
I think God was working with him from whenever it happened on Friday night, all through Saturday, sitting here talking to me, staying here, being in the church service. I think God was talking to him because I knew he had a faith. I could tell. He understood, and he understood forgiveness.
Now she's angry that politicians are using the death for votes, including former President Donald Trump, who spoke about the case Tuesday in Grand Rapids.
It's not political. It has nothing to do with politics. It's just two people that got into an argument, and it went farther than it should have. That's what happened. And there's no sense making it political because it doesn't help the Garcia family, and it doesn't help Brian and his family.
She says that she and her church are praying for Ruby's family and for the man she knows as Brian.
When I pray for him, I pray for Brian. God knows who I'm talking about.
Brandon Ortiz Vite is facing 5 felony charges, including murder and carjacking. He's expected back in court on April 9th.